Hey. Hey, as soon as I come on, because this thing was playing. What's up? And that probably was already, they already gone. Shoot. That's some Mickey stuff right there. Because I forgot to put the phone in rotate. So, yeah, now I'm live. Thank you, babe. I know you gave me that light. You didn't? What? You didn't give me the light.
You know something?
No, Snoopy eats then. Mike, you got a whole lot to say when I go live.
I know.
Hush.
Can I join it?
No. Do your hair first. Get your hair done. I come, my hair done. You come without your hair done. You don't think I'm trifling. Truth be told, you don't want your hair done.
You never at the old house, when you're like with my hair not done.
I'm what?
You never at the old house, when you're like with my hair not done.
That was on Facebook.
No,
You about to have your own YouTube channel. You gotta work on your branding.
Yeah, you gonna be mad. My mom already put order for
her. Yeah, she on YouTube.
Her vector.
Mom, you on YouTube live?
Yes, baby.
Oh. I got an Instagram live. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna be about animated character.
When I see some video on your page.
You got a phone and don't record no videos. I got a camera stand you could be using.
Actually, yeah, I could do that, but it's gonna be.
I've been told you to record the video when you were playing a video game.
I should do.
Well, when you was playing your video games.
I did upload some when I was playing my video games. Somebody commented on my video saying they want to be YouTube buddies, and I didn't even reply.
Yeah, some people be. It seem like they be like bots, huh? Okay, y'all. So I got home from work, took a shower, and now I'm here talking to y'all. I really want y'all to go grab. Everybody should be off by now, and if you're not, we'll do something for you. I want something to drink. I want to roll up. I want wine tonight, or not?
You asking me what I want?
Who else I'm asking?
I thought you said.
What y'all gonna drink?
Tell them share the thing.
Share this video, please. I was gonna be right on time, but you know, the devil be working. Anyways, so this particular live is no actual theme of the live, other than I just wanted to go live and talk to y'all.
You can do Q&A.
Michael said I should do a Q&A, but Michael, there's literally only one person in the chat, and I'm sure that's your dad. So we can't do a Q&A right now. They don't be asking me nothing. All they want to ask, every time they want to ask me something, they want to get in the inbox and ask. They don't never want to come to the channel and ask.
How much people you got in the live?
Oh, I don't even want to say. I just told you. You don't be listening to me?
I could tell Caitlin to join.
Caitlin's notifications should be turned on. But it's okay. It's fine. Just like I told y'all in the last video, I'm not going to repeat myself again. We know what we're doing. And I don't, to be honest with you, I talk so much, I don't get discouraged off that. Even though and to be honest with you, when I do want to interact and stuff, and I do want to talk to people and stuff and have that, I just go to my Facebook, really. But I want to come to y'all because I'm working on this channel. I'm working on that first paycheck. I'm trying to get that first YouTube paycheck. So
play button.
A play button. My kid want to be in this video so bad. I'm gonna let him. I just want to start off by saying that I'm a great mother. Okay. I put my kids first, and his hair is not done by choice. He don't wear chapstick by choice, but he's naturally handsome. Naturally handsome child. Look, kids don't care, huh? The funny thing is, kids will come and talk about you though. They'll tell you if you look a mess.
My eyes.
My kid just started wearing glasses too, y'all. By the way,
Oh, if I took
so
them
he
off
just be
with her.
twinning like his mama. I've been thinking about getting a different color, like not getting rid of these ones, but getting like another,
I could drop.
another pair.
I could dye my
You
hair.
don't care.
You know when I tried to dye my hair blue and red, my dad tried to do it red, but it didn't work.
Your dad want to talk to you too.
He was like, he tried to dye it red. I was just going with it, and it didn't work.
But they might remember you, Michael. You've been on the channel for a long time.
When?
Yeah. Michael used to hold the camera for me before I had a camera stand.
And you saw Trinity post of the boomerang. I took that in her pictures.
Oh, see,
Okay.
you getting,
I need you to
video
take a
credit.
photo for me. You see my matching socks with my Powerpuff Girl onesie? I need that photo. Okay. So,
and she could show you them. It was good.
I was gonna say something.
There's only one person, so they not going. That's Dante. So
Don't do me like
so
that.
they're not going to me that much. There's only Dante, so.
oh,
They getting off work, Michael. Give them some time. No, but anyways, they don't. The lives don't be popping like that. I get a couple people come say hi, and that's about it. But it's okay, because like I said, I didn't have nothing in particular. But I wanted to tell y'all something and Dante, so I'm about to do it both at the same time. I know Dante be feeling like I be telling y'all all the stories that he don't never get to hear, but he gotta watch the channel. He gotta watch the channel for the stories. Can't tell him, and then he could hear it on the channel. It's not as it's not as fun. Anyways, so not sure if my life was in danger at this point, but I read my room and I felt like I did what was necessary. So I'm at the gas station, and I hate going to get gas. Like, if it's nighttime, I don't care what my tank is on. I might pump it. It depends. Like, it depends. Preferably, I would just wait till next day because I do not like stopping for gas. Period. But especially at night. So I did it during the day. You would think you're safe during the day in a public place, but you gotta, women. I just feel like we just gotta, and I said this to my hairstyles the other day. I just feel like we really gotta protect ourselves and our children. Like, I was by myself, and I'm just gonna get to the quick story time that I want to tell y'all. This is a very quick story time. So I'm at the gas station the other day, this was probably last week, and as I get out the car, as I'm pulling up, I see this car, this SUV, and there's two older black dudes in it, and I usually like keep my taser on my wrist when I'm out and about in public. But I wasn't planning on going inside. I like to pay at the pump because I don't like walking in, even though it's right there. I just don't. But my nails are so long, and I have just started getting back into wearing my acrylics, so I don't have my tweezers. I usually carry like nail clippers or tweezers so I can better get my card out the teller. And so, as I'm realizing I'm gonna have to go inside, one of the older black dudes was coming out of was he going in? He was going into the store, and I was like, I just knew. Okay, so he like made like a what's it called when they cat calling? They call it maybe cat calling. He had like said something out loud about me as he was going, and I immediately caught an attitude because I feel like you gotta be a stupid or bold motherfucker to try to holler at somebody or that has a mask on. You know what I mean? Like, how you just gonna try to holler at somebody or think something of somebody that has a mask on? I had my mask on, so I'm just like, you full of shit. Like, whatever. You know, like, I already know you're kind. Like, whatever. So I had ignored him, and I had waited for him to come out before I went to go pay in the store for my gas. But I didn't want to be bothered. So I come back out, and they still there. They right across from my pump. And I'm trying to hurry up and move fast. And I have my wallet. I have like a wristlet, so my wallet like can hang off my wrist or whatever. And I'm pumping my gas or trying to pump my gas. I just started, and here he come popping up from around the side or whatever. And he's like, "Let me pump your gas for you." And he starts grabbing my hand to pump my gas. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. Like, I pulled my hand back. I'm like, I'm good. Like, And he like, no, come on, let me pump your gas for you. Where your man at? Woo, you know how they do. And so, what's your name? So he keeps trying to pump my gas, and he's being overly aggressive because I've never had somebody, dudes be trying to like, can I pump your gas for you? Try to talk to you, but he literally put his hand on top of mine. I'm just like, okay, that's already a violation. Like, don't touch me. You know what I mean? Like my wallet is on this wrist. You're touching me. You don't know me, and I've already told you no. So you're doing too much, sir. You're doing too much. And this is exactly why you're supposed to always carry your stuff on you, your taser. You're supposed to have your shit ready. So, um, obviously, I'm locked out my car. I lock my car every time I get out my car. I lock my car. And so, I'm pumping my gas, and he's like trying to holler, like, whack ass game and stuff, just on some BS. And he was like, you never did tell me. He said, I forgot your name. What was your name again? I said, I never did tell you my name. He's like, what was your name? I said, Taken. And he's like, oh, your man, something, and about something. Just talking a bunch of nonsense. But what stuck out to me the most about this man's he was very aggressive. Obviously, he's touching my hand and trying to force to, and didn't get the point. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, I don't want you to pump my gas. What are you still standing here for, sir? So this is where it starts getting very, like, for me, just it's been uncomfortable. So I don't even know the word for it. What I'm trying to say, but he starts asking me for a kiss and a hug, and I'm just like, no, you know. And I swear, this day, I wish I did not put so much in my tank. It'd be days where I got money and I know I need to be filling up my tank, and I just be cheap just because I be wanting to hurry up, so I don't be like filling up my tank. But I must have been putting in like $30 or $40 this day, and it just seemed like it was taking forever for my gas to pump. And he was extremely close, and so I'm telling him, like, though, read your room. Like, even though I felt uncomfortable, I felt like I could be vocal and say, like, be slick, like, like, you need to chill. Or I said, I don't even know you. Like, how do you even feel like comfortable? I'm like, no. And what tripped me out was that he was like, man, come on. Like, he was acting like, man, why you tripping? What do you mean, like, I'm tripping? And what you mean, like, how you getting mad that I'm telling you, no, I'm not finna kiss you or give you a hug? Like, you really being persistent about this hug and kiss? Who walks up to people and just demands a hug or a kiss? Like, he was super mad, aggressive. I was not feeling it. I wish I had my taser, but at the same time, I'm thinking, like, he was so close to me, and like I said, my wallet was out, and even though I was being vocal, I still wasn't like, fuck ass nigga, get the fuck out of my face. And I already tell you, like, I had a man and I didn't want to talk. I wasn't like that, but I wasn't timid, but I wasn't like super aggressive like that. I was like, reading my room. I was, no, talking one, yeah, no, you need to chill, yeah, stuff like that, like, just enough so I could get in my car, because at this time, yes, Michael.
Maybe it was one of your fans.
I didn't know him, Michael.
No, maybe you didn't know him, but maybe he knows your channel.
That's fine, but anybody that's watching this and they call themselves a fan, or if I see, nobody should be touching anybody, and nobody should be in nobody's personal space, and it made me feel uncomfortable.
I know.
So, as I forgot to mention that, another dude, so where I'm at is kind of, I wouldn't say, not to say you can't call it ghetto, because the ghetto is a place, but I ain't gonna call it ghetto because it's just a place. That gas station area is like ghetto. And so there's like a man, sometimes they be selling like DVDs or like whatever the hell they be selling out these cars. And so he knew them, and he came over. So this whole time that this man is bothering me as I'm pumping my gas. Now at this point, some other guy, silly, goofy looking ass, can't probably say it for, the channel, is on my passenger door. Okay, so my gas tank is on my driver's side, and he's now on my talking about some do I want to sell my car? Now, granted, I do get asked a lot when I'm out and about, do I want to sell my car, just because it's like a classic in terms of it's not sold anymore. But no, I don't want to sell my car. So, but he's on my car as he's asking this. So I got this one right here, mad aggressive. I can't get no hug. I can't get no kiss. And then I got this other one across the way on my passenger door, on my car at that. Like he ain't even just like standing. He's on top, like hands on my hood of my car. Like they just was out of order. They was out of line. So I hurried up and hop in the car at this time. As soon as my gas thing was over, I think I might even been at $29.99, and I just was like, okay, put the thing. And I'm usually one of the people that be like shaking my the. I usually shake the gas before I try to get every cent, but not this time. So I hop in the car quick because actually that dude coming up was a distraction because old boy had shifted for a moment to look at him, and I was already in my car, doors locked, and they still was on my car as I was pulling off. So I'm fine. Everything worked out. I got my gas. I got out of there. I was good, but I was just like, this is crazy. This is wild. Of all the stuff I told you that happened to me before, that's pretty wild, huh? That's really aggressive. And let me tell you what's even crazier. A couple of days later, I went to go get my eyelashes done on the whole other side of town. I'm on the whole other side of town, and I swear to y'all, I seen that same man looking drunk as fuck. He was, I cursed him, looking drunk, walking.
You been cussed.
Walking. And I was just like, I'm trying to like hide, like, you know, try to keep going and stuff. What he could do, he was on the curb. I was driving anyway. I would have hit his ass if he wouldn't hopped out or something weird. But I was just like, look, like you had to been drunk or high that day that I seen you because you was out of your mind, acting a fool. And I deal with y'all. Anytime I feel like I heard everything and heard every line and went through stuff, and I deal with aggressive guys, I swear they top me. They top the next every time. Like every time, they just be so. It just be. I hate aggressive men. I just hate it, especially when you don't know somebody. Like, so you know, a lot of people have like a lot of people have what they would say and what they would do. I feel like in certain situations you gotta read your room. You know what I mean? I was vocal enough to where I was vocal, but I wasn't matching his aggressive or anything like that because I felt like I was in a position where this man was so close to me. I did not have my taser. I had my my wallet was fake like towards him. Could have snatched it right off my wrist. His homeboy was already in the car with the car going. Like, what was I gonna do? Like, you know, so could have grabbed my butt, slapped my butt. Like, what could I, you know? So just always keep stuff on you and just read your room. I was nice enough to where it was just like, yeah. But at the same time, I was vocal, and I feel like a lot of women and people in general, just I learned that a lot of people don't have they don't have power or they haven't unlocked. And it's gonna sound crazy because a lot of y'all don't know about this. So just is an unfamiliar term to you, but it's called your throat chakra. And basically, what that is just like, have you ever felt like your voice or something like it's stuck in your throat, like you can't get it out, like you know what I mean, like you're trying to communicate, you have you know what you want to say, but you can't say it, or you know what I mean, people may not hear you because you talk low, or you may not talk clear, you may mumble, you have a list, whatever it is. Like some people just like don't have that, especially now with quarantine and like we're not around people, all our classes are online, you're not having social interactions with people in public. You know, we got a lot of the internet and stuff where you're texting and stuff opposed to speaking. And I feel like, you know, all of that could have a effect on your throat chakra. And so it's important, I think, sometimes to like, if you got to do like a fa la 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 la, open your mouth and sing loud, and or like say affirmations out loud and just get in the groove of just opening your mouth and speaking up, whether it is speaking up for a class project in front of people or speaking up for yourself in situations like that. Because some people would have just been like, some women would have been so timid and so scared and just wouldn't have said nothing. And I felt like had I had been timid, it would have went elsewhere. But had I had been too aggressive, it could have went elsewhere too. So, you know, read your room and do what's best for you, but always have a voice. You know, which also brings me to something else I want to say, which is off subject from the story, because the story is now over. I also want to say, you know, if my channel, if y'all don't take nothing else from me, I just want people to get into the habit of speaking their truth. Don't ever feel ashamed or embarrassed to speak your truth, because there's so many people who have, I I don't want to say darker truths, but more skeletons in the closet that they're not speaking on. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of the times where I hear other people's, like I love watching other YouTubers, and like I'm watching stories and stuff, and then it's just like you just find how much you have in common with other people and stuff that you just really thought you were the only person. And I feel like it's some power that comes from, you know, owning your past and owning your truth and using that as stepping stones and stools to stand on, opposed to bricks to hold you down. So even if it's not something that you want to share with the world, if you just, you know, I have a cousin that tells me all the time she loved how I could just sit in front of the camera and talk, and that to me is just like easy and simple. I don't see what's so special about that, but a lot of people are just not those type of people. And so, you know, just getting the habit of speaking your truth, writing it down. I was watching Moesha the other day. She was writing in her diary, and I was just like, dang, I never really got into like diaries, but I used to always like want to write. And I feel like this, my YouTube has become my diary, so to speak. So yeah. Well, that's the end of this video. Later, y'all.